You are listening to the Midwest's most dangerous podcast, Lockpod, coming to you live from the Nika IBW Power in Indiana Lake County studio.
Listen to that voice.
Did I mess something up?
No.
Okay.
Not bad for the finale.
Yeah.
This is it. Season 15.
Yes, sir.
Almost in the bag.
I'm cashed
in the
out.
books.
You know, I was thinking when I was driving in today that we do our seasons really well on Lockpod because by the time the end comes, I think we're all pretty freaking burned out.
We're all ready.
Yeah. And it's good. So as you guys all know, I know you guys are seasoned Lockpodders. This is the last episode for season 15. We take a break. This is our big break of the year, but we'll come back in September. We come back right after Labor Day. So we get to go off and enjoy our summer with our families, just like you all do. And then we'll come back in September when we all go back to work and get back to work on Lockpod for season 16.
By the way, just wanted to not go too far back, but great episode Tuesday.
It was.
I thought it was a great interview. I thought it was a really...
Morning, Jill.
Hi, Jill. Jill, thank you for that coffee.
Jill's in the house.
Double train, but she still made it.
Double train?
Triple train. Whoa.
Okay, so you had the South Shore and the double freight? Or double
and
South
the double
Shore?
freights were going opposite ways.
So double freights and the South Shore.
Yeah.
That's
It's called
brutal.
the Region Cluster F.
You cannot, if you would have got the double South Shore, it's like time to play the lottery.
Right?
If you had double
Of course I
freight
didn't
and
get
double
that.
South Shore, you
Could you
just turn the fuck
imagine?
around and go home.
Yeah,
Right?
you're like,
Fuck this. This
fuck
is the kind
Lockpod.
of day. This day sucks already.
But I was saying, I thought having Nicole and Matt and Bryson
Yes.
were great. That was a really good interview.
It was,
I thought it was really
honestly, I know.
interesting stuff. And
We have metrics that we look at, and the metrics for that show were
Up the
sticking
charts.
out. It was sticking out.
yeah, so
Because
thanks
like
to
we
them
know where
again
our
for
normal
coming in.
shows fall, like 1 or 2 viewers, and then like that one had a 12.
At 10, double digits. We were in double digits.
No, that you could tell when you look at our metrics. That show stuck out. It's when you look at the whole season, you're like, oh, what did we do that episode? And that's what it was. We had great
issue,
guests with a horrible story, and it was good. It was a good show. I agree, Kevin.
So good job, everybody. Just before we get to this show, which probably will be back down to medium quality
I
entertainment.
mean, we can't keep it up there all the time.
Yeah, that's asking a lot.
You can't keep it up all the time.
But we cannot. But we are wearing our Fest stuff. See, I got the little T-shirt going. You can buy these at the info booth. Tom's got a nice. Look at that
It's a
fancy.
nice honker, Kevin.
Yes, it is.
By the way, the artwork this year is spectacular.
It was phenomenal. Mark did.
I was all over the artwork last year. I
Yep.
did not like
Yep.
it because it
Yep.
was like an alien, and
But this year,
it was excellent.
it's so cool.
It's
I like
excellent.
the color
It's,
scheme.
like we could run with this one every year.
It's so
and
nice.
people would like. It's cool. Like
Yeah.
who runs with a goose either? By the way,
Yeah,
or
Nobody.
people fucking
Sandhill
love geese up
crane.
north.
I agree.
something.
Up north, we love them.
I agree. But you never see. Yeah,
being
right.
sarcastic.
I thought it was
No,
a
but
Sandhill
like-
crane.
It's not.
No,
it's not a Canadian
I was
goose.
thinking more like this, Joe. Like nobody has a goose on a logo. Really, you don't see that very often, right?
I'm sure.
Can you think of a goose on a logo? Anybody?
I
And we
don't
have
know
a
what Audubon got.
we have a goose on our logo.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I don't want to insult Sandhill cranes because I'm not sure if it's a goose or a Sandhill crane.
It's
but
goose-ish.
all right, it's large birdish.
Is it a sandhill crane or
I don't
is
know.
It
I don't know.
why do you have to get all? It's
like
like
the
super
body
goose
of a
technical.
Canadian or Canada goose.
Yes.
and,
they're mean. Don't run by them. They'll
but
chase
it's
you.
kind of skinny.
There it is.
So
It's
That's-
cool.
Yeah,
it's
the-
cool. I mean, Hammond looks a little radioactive, but whatever.
Well, I don't know.
That's sort of the cool.
And I
thing.
love the fact that like Mark made a guitar of the water.
Oh, yeah.
the shape of the guitar.
the coolest part.
Yeah,
and that's
it's
Wolf
really
Lake.
cool.
Yeah, it is. And then, but it's like radioactive looking. It's cool, man. The whole thing is
Which
very
isn't
cool.
far off from true.
No, it's
You
but like
you gotta have high tension wires.
I
in the
love
background.
the whole thing. It's my favorite one out of the 22 seasons of artwork we've been doing.
Yeah, really cool. So, all right. So we're gonna talk.
What
We're
is
gonna
this
talk more
tort claim
fast.
notice that got thrown in?
Well,
Okay.
so this is great. So and by the way, as the corporation counsel for the city and Tom's lawyer, I rarely, if ever, am the one to bring up potential litigation. But
Unless it's funny.
unless it's funny, we can we can reverse the Tom's middle finger. So as
Tom's helpful suggestions.
Tom helpful suggestions. So now this is JJ Fish's helpful suggestions back to the mayor.
no.
Well,
oh, no.
how
They were
Look,
listening?
can we review this though a little bit? I want to review this. I want Tom to
JJ
review
Fish
what
and
happened.
Chicken. Okay, so I came into Lockpod on Tuesday's show, and I told a story about how I accidentally parked. I said my Shelby before Marissa busted me out on the show. It was Marissa's red car, for the record. When you see Marissa's red car, just remember she parked it. I parked it in a pile of crap.
Liquid crap.
liquid shit. And I was trying to shield her from that, but she didn't want me to. So it's Marissa's red car. But we pulled in, and I walked through liquid shit. and then I got back into Marissa's car, and I smelled like liquid shit, and had to get everything fumigated.
Well, and the catch of that story was when the mayor walked in to Starbucks. There, he was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they were like, something with the city.
Yeah, they blamed us.
Blamed you.
And then I sent one of our guys out there, and they're like, "Dude, this is a private lift station. This is clearly that building's responsibility."
Yes.
And I said Starbucks, but Starbucks is a tenant in the building. The
Sure.
building is responsible for the private lift station. And it's clearly private. So it's like, you guys got to fix this because it's overflowing liquid shit onto the streets, and people are parking and walking in it like me.
And going to
like
grab their
freaking
food
mayor.
and their coffee.
I drank it too, by the way. Iced
That's
coffee.
a good band name.
What's that?
Liquid shit.
Liquid
Yes.
shit.
Liquid shit.
Awesome. Sounds like the next big one.
Yeah, you'd have to. What kind of genre of music would that be? It's definitely
It's gotta be
heavy.
like grunge
Heavy.
or something.
Yeah, it's got to be
heavy.
heavy. It's not. You're not singing
Yeah.
love songs. every
No,
day.
that would not go
This
well.
is "I Love You Dearly" by Liquid Shit.
You're wearing pit diapers to that show.
Yeah, you are.
So, and JJ Fish is in this same
Another
strip
tenant,
mall.
right, another
Okay.
tenant.
JJ Fish is in the strip mall, so
Yes.
it's JJ Fish, and then it's Starbucks.
Yeah,
That's
so
where
we
it is.
left the last episode.
I
with
didn't
Tom's,
mention JJ Fish.
No, you did not. Not by name, but you met. So in Tom's helpful suggestions, formerly known as Tom's middle finger, Tom left it as pretty. He felt he solved the mystery that the problem that had occurred in the parking lot with the liquid shit was not the city.
I was solving problems for Hammond.
Yeah, you were.
Yes.
I just
Nobody
think it was
appreciates
hilarious.
this.
You walked in for your coffee and you're like, "Hey,
Yes.
what's going on?" They're like, "Oh, the city."
It's your fault.
Well,
they didn't know it was
they
me.
knew it was you,
Joe.
but that's why it's
They're
so
like,
funny.
the city fucked up something. I'm like, what? They're telling everybody. Like every customer who went to Starbucks that day thinks we fucked up, and it was them.
So that's where we left it. Well,
that's where we left
days later,
Okay.
not within 48 hours, the city law department received a note.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a claim notice?
It is a notice of claim from JJ Fish stating that
Is this going to raise Lockpod's insurance rates?
I don't think so because
Okay, good.
we're not
So
insuring
it's not
this.
a defamation, anything
No,
like
no,
that?
no.
Okay,
This is
that's
received. This was received.
Good. Oh, this is not
This is
defamation.
actually-
I thought it was defamation.
No.
I don't like defamation.
No, we don't. We do not. Thank you for saying that.
I do not.
I like to hear that out of your
I'm
lips.
anti-defamation.
Thank you.
The Anti-Defamation
Defamation
League.
League.
Why did he
That's
put
right.
it in air quotes when he said it? I don't like defamation.
Or defecation.
Neither.
Okay.
We lost Kevin.
Hey,
that was a
that's
good
all.
one, Joe. You lost Kevin.
Wow.
So
Okay,
what do we got here?
We got what we had. We received this at the law department, and it's from the JJ Fish folks saying, "I'm submitting this formal notice of claim regarding damages suffered by my business as a result of actions and or negligence attributable to the city of Hammond."
See, I told you.
Or-
That's what they were telling
You know what?
everybody.
They probably walked in Starbucks and they told them it was the city.
This is what they were telling everybody. It has nothing to do with us.
I received a call from my landlord, blah, 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 that I was required to close immediately due to a sewage line failure affecting the property. I was informed that the sewer line servicing the building had been damaged, reported by a delivery vehicle. Well, what about the delivery vehicle? They're the ones at fault.
Right.
Or maybe.
No.
No, they reported
They
it.
reported.
No, what happened was... Okay,
No, reportedly.
This private lift station had two guardrails that protected it, okay? One of the guardrails was knocked down, and nobody did anything about it. And people kept parking on the lift station. I think they broke it. Because the guardrails protected it, right?
Okay.
But it was a private lift station. This has nothing to do with the City of Hammond.
No.
And it was damaged on their property. So, this isn't City of Hammond's responsibility.
So, unfortunately, they allege that either a delivery truck or a sewer line caused by the city was what caused their damages. They're looking for 20 to 25 grand for
Yeah,
being closed.
they shut down for a whole weekend.
Whoa,
Yep.
JJ Fish wants 20.
Damn, they're doing well at JJ
Yeah.
Fish.
That's a lot of
25
wins.
grand? They're
That's-
selling freaking $8,000 a fish a day?
It's a lot of catfish. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Wasted inventory, reputational harm.
Whoa.
Dude.
Did they run
Yeah.
this through
You know why?
ChatGPT?
You know why?
Yes, probably.
You know why? Because it smelled like poop over there. You can't
Yeah.
be, you don't want to eat
You don't want your
JJ Fish
fish and
when
chips
you smell poop.
When you,
Yeah.
Good point.
Last thing you want to do, it's like, hey, you want to go get some catfish? And you get out of your car like, no, I do not want catfish.
So JJ's trying to turn it around on the city again. We're going to look into this, and
See?
I'm sure we'll get him a response.
It's my job, man.
Yeah.
I'm holding off all these people just trying to take our money in
See
Hammond.
this? It got turned
It's
back
like,
around
yeah,
at you.
yeah, poop smell, City of Hammond's fault. Sue the city. This is my job. Protect us from this kind of stuff. If it wasn't for this kind of stuff, I would have no job, Kevin.
That's not true.
You would
got
not have a
many
job
things
either.
to do. Kiss
Yeah.
No
babies, shake
podcast
hands.
either.
And no podcast.
We would have no podcast if we had
Nothing to
no
talk
interesting stuff like that.
We'd be in a band called Liquid Shit. I think is what we'd have going for us.
I would be the lead singer of
Yeah.
Liquid. I'm the lead singer of Liquid Shit.
And we'd definitely
Really?
be driving red Mustangs.
Yes.
All right. So are you guys going to settle with JJ Fish?
Yeah.
Let's talk
For
for
millions.
We're going to continue to look
Seven
into
figures.
this.
Settle that case by all means.
Settle
Stay
that-
tuned for season 16. That's going to be our theme.
I like
The
it.
cliffhanger.
Did Kevin settle with JJ?
JJ, mark it down for next season.
So good. I can't wait to
JJ Fish
listen.
settlement question
If
mark.
that doesn't bring our viewership
You
up,
know damn well. They're gonna be. They're pissed at you right now.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
look at him.
I'm gonna
making
have
it-
to be waiting all August.
We need a sound effect for like the cliffhanger. Like,
Yes.
a
Oh.
soap opera that's
Yes.
like just like a
The only sound
needle
effect we have
dropping.
is the fucking banjos.
I think we got one more.
I think we do.
it
What's this
crickets?
one?
I love the poorly educated.
That's a good one.
We're going to get into that
Oh,
soon. in a
we
second.
are going to
So
talk
true.
about him.
Yeah.
We are
So
going to
true.
talk
So
about him.
true. So true.
Well, we're going to talk about the fest in the third segment of the show today. But in the meantime, you want to do some ads?
sure.
Well, speaking of cliffhangers,
Oh.
this third segment, we're going to talk about the Great Fest incident of
Oh,
2025.
yes.
Yeah, I talked about it one other place. I'm trying to think.
Not
where.
here.
No, I was on WMCD.
Oh,
this week.
really?
Yeah, I don't
About the
recall that.
fest?
Yeah, yeah, I was on Thursday.
Oh,
You
nice.
talked about the explosion on there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did.
man.
Well, there goes the
All right,
big
well,
breaking news.
no wonder
I
why-
know, I do. I
Thanks
shouldn't
for
have said
supporting
that.
the podcast.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Well,
Are you saying something exploded? Is that what we're saying?
That's
We
more
can
like
still
it, Jill.
talk about it.
What?
That's
Just
more
because
like
I
it.
talked about it one other place doesn't mean we can't talk about it here.
See how Jill did that? That's the kind of attitude I want.
What?
I know I screwed up. I
Yes.
apologize.
It's okay.
I'm a little slow today.
That's a long week for you.
Yeah, I went to bed early last night though.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It's nice. By the way, we'll talk about it in the fest, but it was nice to see your Navy buddies. A couple
Yeah.
of them are in town.
I felt bad because I was only there a little bit, but I'm going to see them all day. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You'll be well rested today. All right, let's do some ads
Let's do some ads. This is the last episode. Try to contain yourself
of this season.
Ever.
Of the season.
Yeah, John was like, "What?
By the
Get the
way,
cliffhanger
did
off.
you
Get
see
the cliffhanger
Stephen
music out."
Colbert? They announced his show is not getting
Yeah.
continued.
Next year.
What?
Yeah.
2026
That's
last
May
year.
2020.
Do that again, Jill.
What?
Isn't that crazy? Colbert's the best of the three.
Yeah,
I like Daily Show with John. Oh my God, what's my brain?
Daily
doing?
Show.
Yeah,
Jon Stewart?
Jon Stewart. Thank
Are
you.
you talking like
Yeah.
on normal
no, but
people
yeah,
TV?
I'm
though?
talking late night.
Oh, late night TV.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's the best of the three, right?
I like Jimmy Kimmel.
Because you're political.
Maybe
Because you like the politics about it, right?
I like Jimmy
Colbert's
Kimmel. I like
political.
Colbert
But you
too.
can't mess with the Daily Show, though. I mean, you can't
No.
mess with
Colbert.
yes, with Colbert. He's the best. So he's gonna be fine. But yeah,
Good
what's going on?
riddance.
Maybe he'll go back to Comedy Central.
All right, let's do some ads. When we come back, we're gonna do our second segment,
Mm-hmm.
the vaunted second segment.
It's gonna be good. It's about Trump.
Yeah, lots of updates.
What would we do without DJT? Lockpot would go off there.
Yeah,
immediately.
What would
we
we
always
talk
have
about?
something going. I mean, it's either a
Yeah.
demented Biden or Trump, so
Yeah.
keeps
I
us
kinda wanna
busy.
find out, honestly.
Yeah.
What would we do without him?
We'd be
You want
each episode would be
Jill?
like 20 minutes long.
Like, open border aside, I'm kind of missing the quietness of the Biden administration.
Amen, John.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
Dude, that's why, honestly, I've approached this administration perfectly because like everybody's outraged and you know, and I'm not buying into it. I'm like ignoring Donald Trump
That's
as much as
smart,
I can,
because
and I'm not getting
It's
outraged.
hard not to.
Because I know Kevin, but like you're gonna be exhausted.
I'm with you.
You're
I
gonna be
know. No,
exhausted.
I'm giving you credit for
And
doing
we
it.
need to be fresh. We need to be fresh when the next presidency comes around, when the next governor's race comes around. We need to be fresh, and you're not going to be fresh
Don't
if
get
you're
bogged
on
down.
a freaking roller coaster.
Don't get bogged down.
So I'm off the roller
Good
coaster.
advice.
I'm in my own little world.
Look how happy
Everything's
you are.
happy here. Grateful Dead plays a lot. Everything's happy.
In Tom's world, it's the
Yes.
Grateful Dead.
I'm not outraged.
Sometimes liquid crap.
I'm
and
aware. I'm aware things are happening, but I'm ignoring them, and then I'll be ready to fight. So
I like that.
yes, sir.
I like a fresh, ready to fight Tom McDermott.
Oh, last night. Hey, John, we're gonna do that again today. We're gonna get out a bunch of VIPs.
That
Okay.
was awesome.
Oh,
Last night we gave
Listen to
like
that,
60 or
folks.
70 VIPs, and we went to the free section, and we were just upgrading
yeah.
people, and we were putting
Nice.
it on Go Ham, and it was.
I
cool.
love it.
Tons
You were
of
gonna
people
get
watch.
swamped tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big show tonight.
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I can't wait.
Akon.
All right, let's go. Power in Indiana Lake County. I want to thank Doty and Power in Indiana Lake County for sponsoring every season of Lockpod. They're our premier and studio sponsor. They've been with us from season 1. And we have to recognize those sponsors that continuously support LockPod. So thank you very much to Powering Indiana, Lake County. I know Doty brought the contract here. I want to thank, but it's more than just Doty. There's a lot of people involved with Powering Indiana, Lake County. I would just want to say thank you on behalf of all of us over here at LockPod for being with us every single season. 15 seasons.
Sounds like a long time.
It does.
And that's a good comment, I think, Tom, is that the issue is it's not just Doty. It's all these electricians that she stands up for and stands for in Powering Indiana, Lake County. And you see them all the time. I saw a bunch of electricians out at the fest.
Yeah.
You know, they're all around. They're in our community. They're people that you know, and they're doing good stuff. So please support our union electricians.
They are. Powering Indiana is Lake County's source for the region's most trusted electricians. At Powering Indiana, Lake County, we set the standard for excellence in electrical work. As IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors, we ensure safety, reliability, and quality for Northwest Indiana corporations, businesses, and homes alike. But our mission goes beyond the job site. We're creating a brighter future for the region we proudly serve, Powering Indiana, Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community. Find the right electrical contractor at poweringindiana.org.
Kuklakis Law. Are you facing legal challenges and don't know where to turn? Look no further than Kuklakis Law, your trusted source for legal advice in Indiana and Illinois. Do you need representation buying or selling real estate? Call Kuklakis Law. Do you need help forming your business? Call Kuklakis Law. Did you get injured in a car crash or at your job? Call Kuklakis Law. No matter what your legal issue, call 219-671-6347 for a free consultation. Who are you going to call? Kuklakis Law. Hablamos Español.
MCR Partners is your one-stop destination for top-notch expertise in economic development, finance, and planning. With a dedicated team geared up to tackle your projects head-on, they're your go-to comprehensive solution providers. Dive into the world of economic development with MCR Partners and let them guide you through the maze of opportunities. Stay in the loop and connected by hitting up their website at mcrpartnersllc.com. For tailored assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to Matt Reardon at 219-741-9511.
Tortillas Nuevo Leon, another sponsor of LockPod every season. Thank you to Tortillas Nuevo Leon for your support of LockPod. Tortillas Nuevo Leon is the gold standard in Mexican cuisine across the Midwest. Look for Tortillas Nuevo Leon's popular red and white label at your local grocery store and enjoy quality Mexican products made with local expertise.
Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia de todo corazón. Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia, de todo corazón.
Misprint Printing's up next.
Uh-oh.
We had a funny story last night. We wanted Rick, because I know Rick's listening. They worked really hard at the festival on a commercial that you're playing over the screen.
Yes.
Right? So when all the audience is out there, we go through all of our big sponsors, and they're the big sponsor, right?
Yeah, sure.
And they play their commercial, and we were really pressed for time last night. They were squeezing us. They wanted to get on the stage, and we had to, like, rush everything, right? So we're like, cut off all the commercials, right? And we have to get out on stage, and we're just going to read through the list real quick. And we were just about to turn the commercials off, and we looked up, and it was the Misprint commercial that they worked super hard on it. And we like left it up there just long enough to play their commercial. But like, Rick, I just wanted you to know that, okay?
Well, I know
you worked hard on that commercial, and they were about to turn you off right in the middle of it.
Said, wait,
hold on.
And not just that, but last year there was like a glitch in their commercial the first night,
and they worked so hard,
and we
on
never heard the end of it. So I was like, "You guys cannot shut this commercial
They were
off
literally-
right now."
If it was a light switch, the light switch was halfway turned off. We were like, stop! Misprint's commercial's on, and they like played it out, and then they finished turning it off.
I can tell you this. On Wednesday, I saw Rick and Vanessa there, and he sent me a text saying how perfect the commercial was on stage.
It's so good.
That's
a great commercial.
It is.
So.
It's funny. It works perfectly at the fest. In fact, I hope all of our sponsors start doing that. If they're playing commercials, be funny, because there's people out there that are wasted. And they laugh at your commercial.
Yeah, I mean, some of them I think are, we have some huge sponsors at the fest, like BP. BP.
Yeah, they're going to play boring stuff.
Well, it's BP.
BP is committed to the environment. All that stuff.
You don't like BP?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm saying
they are.
They're not going to do fun commercials like Rick is doing.
They have to do
That's what I'm
official
saying.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rick could do, like, they were sitting there jumping ropes, and Rick is going around like a coach. It was perfect.
Yep.
Good job, Rick.
Misprint. Speaking of Misprint Printing, elevate your brand with Misprint, the premier printing and sign solution in Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. With a 30-year legacy of excellence, their experienced team, led by Rick Baltonsberger, combines innovation and technology to deliver top-quality signs and printing and cool TV commercials for the fest, always on time, and metal business cards, and within budget. Conveniently located in Munster and Hammond, Misprint is your partner for creating impactful visual solutions that leave a lasting impression. Visit them at misprintusa.com to bring your vision to life today. Thank you to our sponsors.
Yes.
And our studio sponsor, powering Indiana Lake County Studios. All
We're
right.
We're going to cover Fest stuff in the third segment. So,
Yeah, so stay
hang
tuned.
with us. We got the inside scoop for the Festival of the Lakes coming in third segment.
John and I had some fun with this next segment because I know you were making sure you're being fresh and ready for the fight in 2028. So
Yeah.
this is some really interesting stuff over the last couple of
But
days.
that's
with-
true, though. I'm
with
not
Trump.
paying attention.
Yeah,
to
no,
stuff.
this is really, to me, I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the fallout yet is, but it is really potentially a schism within MAGA.
Over what?
Over
Epstein?
Epstein Files.
Yeah.
It's just the latest. But, I mean, it's stuff, and we're going to play some clips of people that I generally am like,
Okay.
I can't stand this dude. He's 100% in MAGA. And
Could I
they
ask you a
are
question?
flipping out.
Jill, do you care at all about this stuff?
I just no, but I think it's funny that this Epstein thing is what's going to break it.
Yeah,
because, like
I know.
y'all knew
Yes,
he was a
but like,
creepy
you
pedo.
but like,
why is
if
this
they came out
different?
with the list, is that something you would like stop all business to look at the list?
No,
or
everybody's on the list.
I could care less about the list.
Agreed.
Honestly, I give
No,
a fuck about it.
well,
Like it's so
so-
stupid. This whole thing to me is just like whatever.
So it's so funny you say that because last night, John and I were talking through the show and this segment, and I asked John a question. I said, John, do you even remember like why they posted that notice from the Department of Justice that there was no client list? I mean, it wasn't like there was some timeline.
Right.
There was no deadline. It's like they're doing this.
Is
They're
it 'cause
doing
the
this
media just
themselves.
keeps on talking
I
about
don't
it?
like John.
I don't think so.
It was
This started about a week ago.
Yes.
They said there's going to be no more releases on the Epstein Files.
From Bondi.
Just a random
Right.
day, they just came out and said it.
No, were we going to bomb somebody or something? They're deflecting attention.
Well, you wonder like
from
what's over
something
here.
else.
We're not supposed to be
Like,
paying
exactly.
attention, right?
That's
Right?
a really
That's all it
good
is.
point, Jill, because you have to wonder with how poorly this has been handled, what is really taking place? What else are they planning? You know.
So,
But-
John, let's explain this a little bit. So, the Department of Justice about a week ago issued a letter, basically, or a memo from from our Attorney General, Pam Bondi, who said, hey, I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but there's no client list. We've done our investigation. He committed suicide. We've reviewed the video. Nothing to see here.
And that, by the way, I'm going to put this picture up.
Remember this?
This was like 2 or 3 months ago. This
Yeah.
was the big phase 1. These binders literally say phase 1 Epstein client list. The White
No, I
House
think they say the Epstein Files phase
Epstein
one.
Files.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and here's these big binders. They're showing them off like, oh, this is just the beginning.
Yes.
And then
this is a campaign promise.
Yep.
Like fulfilled. Mm-hmm. And now fast forward, there's no list. Mm-hmm. We're closing this case.
And we found out that everything in the binders was just old stuff anyway.
New.
So fast forward
Fast
to
forward.
when they say that they write this letter out, and Trump he's melting down. Like this recent X or tweet, I guess I call it, truth, I guess if you're on that platform. I mean, he is going after his own people, saying, and he's talking about MAGA or Republicans, let these weaklings, referring to MAGA or Republicans, continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about talking of our incredible and unprecedented success because I don't want your support anymore. Whoa.
Yeah, I saw your text, Tom.
We don't even want your support anymore. That's what he's saying.
I'll get that pulled up, Tom, and
Dude,
we'll play it.
I just sent something to John that's perfect for this segment. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It was. Did you guys see Shane Gillis's opening for the ESPYs?
No.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God, he is getting beat up for it because he was roasting athletes, but he also roasts the Epstein Files, the release of it.
Yeah,
So-
I need a minute to get it
Yeah.
right here.
So I
Go
think,
ahead, Kevin.
yeah. So I was going to say, so I think one of the things that MAGA folks are pissed about is that, like, they're saying, like, look, number one, we helped get you elected because of things like you promised transparency, you promised you would give us all this stuff, and
Right.
we know there's stuff out there. Now, the craziest thing that's come lately, and we're going to play this Fuentes thing, John, or we're going to play the joke first. I'm not sure which way we're going to go on this, but recently, as in last night, John, the Wall Street Journal and some of Rupert Murdoch's like Fox News outlets had this birthday card that allegedly Trump wrote to Epstein, and it's creepy.
Oh my God.
There's like a drawing of a woman, and like something about like I hope every birthday allows you to keep a secret or something like that. But I'm paraphrasing. I'm just whatever the Wall Street Journal says. It says. It says. I'm not trying to
Wall Street
say
Journal
anything
covered
different.
it.
Yeah,
That's good for me.
yeah. I'm gonna try to get that while you guys are. John, you want to play that joke real quick?
Yep.
So
Okay.
this was at the ESPYs the other day. With ESPYs is for ESPN. It's for all athletes are in the audience. Okay.
Actually, there was supposed to be an Epstein joke here, but as it got deleted. Must have probably deleted itself, right? Probably never existed, actually. Let's move on as a country and ignore that.
I love him.
So the Wall Street Journal. This is again. I'm just reporting what was on X. That the card said, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret."
Yeah, right.
Is that weird?
And Trump has now said he's going to sue.
Yes, sue
Rupert
the Wall Street
Murdoch
Journal
and
for that.
all that stuff.
All right, so John, what else we got on this? This is we want to play that Nick Fuentes clip, or
Yeah, I mean, you can't underestimate. I know some people in the room don't care, but you can't underestimate that this has. It's like Trump has just torched the base here. I don't want your support anymore. I don't care. These are people that got him elected. So, for example, Nick Fuentes, who is one of the leaders of the quote-unquote, far-right coalition that got him a lot of votes, he is freaking pissed, man.
on fire. John, would you consider him kind of like with the Bannon group, or even
Yeah,
further?
yeah. Well, even further, but yeah, of that ilk. So let me just play a little bit of this. This is unbelievable. And they're playing this on CNN now. This is blown up so much.
We need hundreds of Republicans to lose in this next cycle. You don't want our support now? Then fine. You don't get it. And let the Democrats impeach Trump. Let them impeach Trump. Let them fuck up this administration and torch his legacy. What a joke.
I can't believe we're hearing this kind of thing now.
From him, right?
Let me play this
Yeah,
too real quick.
this is good.
Right.
Is this at the end?
And now
Yeah.
he says, if you're not on board with the Epstein cover-up, I don't want your support. You're a weakling. Fuck you. Fuck you. You suck. You are fat. You are a joke. You are stupid. You are not funny. You are not as smart as you think you are. You are, and honestly, and if you watch my show,
Wow.
when we look back on the history of populism in America, we are going to look back on the MAGA movement as the biggest scam in American history. And the liberals were right. The MAGA supporters were had. They were.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys,
I mean,
the most
for
previously the most staunch Trump supporter.
I just got chills listening to that because I've heard this guy how pro-Trump he is.
Yeah.
That's what Trump has done.
I'm telling
now.
you, this Epstein thing has handed the Democrats the midterms, at a minimum, handed it to them. Have you seen Newsom's posts on all this stuff?
No.
He's killing it, man.
Wow.
Newsom is killing it on this.
Newsom's winning the race amongst the Democrats, right?
Oh, it's not
for
even
sure.
close,
Yeah, not even
man.
close.
I agree. You know what's
Yeah.
funny?
I mean, it's
is
4
that
years away, but it's not close.
I see
right
other
now.
candidates putting stuff up. People that were like, quote unquote, supposed to be the favorite. It's just like swipe right by them. I don't want to even see it.
It's really interesting. Newsom's trying. I think Newsom's He's trying really hard to get to the middle. I don't know if he'll get there.
Well,
but
the
he's
thing
trying to
that-
get there.
To me, he comes off as strong as hell.
Yeah, me too.
And by the way,
I've
like-
always liked him.
And the interesting thing is, I know there's a lot of people that love Pete Buttigieg in the Democratic Party. I'm a friend of Pete's. I respect the hell out of Pete.
I do
okay,
too.
but like you could really see the difference between Pete, an outgoing cabinet member, and basically a dad in Michigan right now, versus Gavin Newsom,
The sitting governor of the
sitting
seventh
governor of
economy in the world.
There's no doubt that like Governor Newsom is reaping tons of political goodwill right now, and
And he has the bully pulpit to
yeah,
to do
and
it as
Pete's
well.
sitting at home, and I'm sure that frustrates the hell out of Pete Buttigieg.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
it
think
does.
there's definitely some traction right now with Governor Newsom.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And what other candidate is really making traction like Newsom is right now?
Not anybody. I mean, it's a long way, long way
I
to
agree.
2028.
A long way.
But Gavin Newsom is making every effort to try to shed his liberal past and far liberal past in California and become more of a moderate.
And like the latest, Kevin, like you said, there's this birthday card apparently from Trump
Yes.
to Epstein with a drawing. Trump said last night, "I don't draw pictures." Newsom responded to it
Oh, I didn't hear
with
that.
his quote, "I don't draw pictures," and the retweet is a article of a Trump drawing going for sale at an auction of the New York skyline. This is what I mean by like Newsom is like on top of it
he's
right
all
now,
over it.
and they're handing it to him.
Yeah.
This is what I don't get.
But see, that's why, John, I think because Trump is melting down, he's making these mistakes.
Yeah.
Like he's melting down. We'll see what they say. If the Epstein Files exist, they don't exist. Maybe they exist. They're written by Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. That was a great quote.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's doing crazy stuff. Even like, for example, this Powell thing. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I've been following that.
All right.
obviously.
Well, I just want to say
I love
one
Jerome
last
Powell.
thing.
Okay, I'm sorry, John. I don't want to skip.
So this all kind of started with Elon. Remember Elon's
Yes.
tweet? Trump is in the Epstein Files.
Now, what does that tell you?
Okay,
Like,
and
why-
Trump, if someone said that about you, Kevin,
Correct.
wouldn't the first thing you say is, "No, I'm not. That's a lie."
And he did nothing.
He didn't. Now, let's say Trump is in the Epstein Files. It could be for not a
exist.
necessarily bad reason. There's
Sure.
probably a lot of people in the Epstein Files that didn't do anything necessarily wrong.
He was there to save the women.
No, or just in general. Like he could be in the files because he
I wouldn't
met
want to be in the
Epstein.
Files even if I was saving the women.
He could have been on a guest list at a
I'm
party.
in the
Exactly.
I'm in the
Exactly.
Epstein Files for a good reason, right?
I mean, he could.
But he
it
could
doesn't
even
mean-
say that.
Yes.
Yes, I am in the files, and this is the reason.
Correct. I was at parties in New York with him. There's pictures of those. There's videos of that. But it is interesting that Elon was the one that maybe dropped the T on
That's a good
this
point.
whole thing.
That's a good point.
And
you
then
guys
it kind
bring
of
up.
blew up from there.
Yes.
But is anyone surprised that like he's on the allegedly?
No,
knows?
I mean,
but
you
that's
see the
like,
videos.
Why is this a big thing?
That's why
Like,
I think
why is
he's-
anybody shocked about
that's
it?
why-
Because of how it's being so mishandled.
Correct.
Jill.
Covered
Oh
up.
no, I
They
get
tried
that.
to
so
say
bad.
They tried to say there's nothing here. His base flipped out, and then he's got to basically just rip
And he
everything.
ran on this. He won on the Epstein Files being released. Trump Jr.'s tweets, release the Epstein Files. J.D. Vance on podcast, release the Epstein Files.
I think this is what Tom means when he says, "I'm ignoring all this because
I
I want to
ignore all
be
this
fresh and ready to."
bullshit. Look at me. Look at me right now, Joe.
John's
I look
blood
outraged.
pressure's through the
I'm
roof.
fucking cool.
Well,
as
I think- I
cucumber
mean, I
right
think-
now.
Only because I have more of my finger on the pulse of the MAGA base and how just decimated it is now.
And John, I think that's it. You've been emotionally invested in this, and you see it blowing up. So,
The truth is out there.
all right. Speaking of,
You know-
oh, sorry.
Another thing before we move on to
Yeah.
Jerome Powell.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis, another joke he made that was hilarious there. It has nothing to do with this segment we're covering, but it's fucking hilarious. So he was like, hey, Caitlin Clark's in the audience also. And everybody's like, ah. He's like, yeah, Caitlin Clark and I have a lot in common. Everybody's like, he's like, what? We're both from the Midwest. And they're like, oh, we're both white. And they're like, oh. And he goes, we both nail a lot of threes.
Oh, damn. Damn. All right.
So awesome. It's like, oh, shit.
I thought you were gonna do his Waffle House joke about her.
Oh, yeah, that was a rough one, too.
It was rough.
All right, John. You want to move on to the president's health?
I think so.
right.
I thought this was,
This
before
was-
I close out this link,
Sure.
this was funny too. In the middle of all this,
Yes, this was great.
in the middle of like Trump telling us the files don't exist, the House votes unanimously, House Republicans unanimously vote to block the release of the Epstein files that don't exist. This is what I mean, Jill, by this is everyone cares because this is so fucked up.
But
it's-
yes,
it's
but
bad.
like it's not new news. Like he's been a creep this whole time. I don't know why anyone's shocked about this. I understand the mishandling of it. I get that.
I think it's
not
about
even
the
about
release,
Trump.
non-release.
Yes,
Yeah, it's-
exactly.
You mean Trump's a creep?
What?
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 Grab him by the pussy?
Oh,
That's-
whoa,
I
whoa,
thought-
whoa, whoa.
What?
What?
I can't say
Beeped
what.
out.
That was his.
locker room talk?
What are you talking about? That was one of the first introductions we had of this
Yeah,
guy.
I
when he was
remember
in the
that. I'll
campaign.
never forget
I just
it.
grab him by the pussy. That's what he said. I'm repeating what the president of the United States said. Okay, why can't we say that? The president
You
said,
can.
I just grab him by the pussy." That's what he said.
I think
Like
it's-
the more I say it, I know it outrages people, but that's what Donald Trump said. So why does any of this shit surprise anybody? Yeah. Who talks like that? Who talks like that? The president of the United States does. So why are we shocked, guys? It doesn't make sense to be shocked. He's an asshole.
Let's talk. Let's see how healthy or unhealthy he is. This was great.
Oh, geez.
His doctor.
There's so much going on. I can't keep up
His
with it.
his doctor put this letter out yesterday.
Yeah, let's
about
put this
number.
out.
Of course, he's in great health. We know that. He had a couple he had some lower leg swelling, and they let us know that he went under a comprehensive examination.
Trump's got a cankle?
Not a Kenko yet.
Multiple.
Not a Kenko
Multiple.
yet.
Well,
multiple.
And also, and this is important, there's no evidence of deep vein thrombosis, which is DVT. That is something to be,
Right.
Wouldn't
concerned
tell
about.
us if there was.
Well, well, there wasn't, right? But
True
this,
story,
the
by
best
the
part
way.
about this, and John, you want to get to that last paragraph? Go ahead.
Yeah, there's another issue. Some people have noticed some like hand makeup
Yes.
and bruising on his hand. So the doctor made a point to let us know that recent photos have shown him with minor bruising. This is consistent with soft tissue irritation from frequent hand shaking. He
He's
shakes
bruising
so
from-
many
That's
hands.
from a
There's some
fucking
hard,
IV.
there's some hard
hold on.
shaking of the
Okay,
hand.
hold on. So, like, if he's on some type of blood thinner, which I imagine is possible, he's an older guy.
It says he's on
aspirin.
aspirin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you shake a lot of hands. I imagine you could bruise. I mean, let's be honest. He does shake a lot of hands. You're the
Just on the
president.
top of his hand, though?
I didn't see where it is
weird.
because you know why, Joe?
Also, find a makeup artist that fucking knows how to blend. Like, you are the president of the United States.
That's a good point. Get a
Jesus
better
Christ.
makeup artist in there.
Washington
Jill.
doesn't have good
Jesus.
makeup.
Will you do it, Jill?
Fuck no.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have deep orange?
Yeah, I
I don't know if I have that shade. I don't go that deep.
You have to find somebody who works for a circus.
All right. You heard it here first. Kevin, quote unquote, I don't go that deep.
I didn't say I don't. I said I don't.
We
think
got
we
our
have
title,
anyone.
baby.
That's how we end
That's
the
gonna
season.
hang for now the next 2 months.
That is going to hang for the next 2 months.
Not very far, unfortunately.
No, not at all. Another part of this, by the way, and this is great because he's talked about wanting to fire Jerome Powell over and over
I
and
love
over
Jerome
again.
Powell.
It's
I'm
all-
a-
I think he's great.
No.
I loved Jerome
come
Powell.
on.
I've studied the economy,
He is-
John.
I understand, but
He has
Jerome
studied
Powell has
the economy.
He has shepherded our economy through like one of the worst inflationary periods
Why
since
is he
the 70s.
keeping the rate so high? You guys still think that's okay?
I mean, he doesn't want inflation. If
Exactly.
Trump wasn't talking about tariffs right now, the rates would be lower.
I agree with
Trump
that.
is raising tariffs, which is raising taxes, which is inflationary, John. That's why they're doing it. I mean, he's going to lower the rates eventually, but like right now, I don't know. I trust the guy.
And by the way, the Fed's got to be a lot more calm than Taco because if he's all over the place. And don't get me wrong. I mean, part of it's a strategy. I get that. But I think
Strategy for what?
Like start high and we'll settle with you low on a
But I
tariff.
think Trump's strategy with Powell is he's trying to terrorize.
No, I'm talking
until
about
he
with
quits.
tariffs.
Okay.
Tariffs.
No,
yeah.
Kevin, it's start high. We'll settle with where you were when we
That's where it
started.
started with no tariff. All right. So anyway, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Yes.
All right. So let's
Because
watch
Donald
this.
Trump appointed Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell was
Reappointed.
He was appointed, and then Jerome Powell was through Trump's term, and then Biden kept him on.
Correct.
Okay, and then he went through Biden's term, and now Trump comes back around, and Powell's still the head of the Federal Reserve.
Yes.
Okay, but how did Powell get there?
Let's find
Trump
out.
put him there the first time, right?
Here we go.
All right.
Not according to Trump.
Terrible Fed chair. I was surprised he was appointed. I was surprised, frankly, that Biden put him in and extended him. It is my pleasure and my honor to announce my nomination of Jerome Powell to be the next chairman of the Federal Reserve. Congratulations.
That was in 2017 when he appointed him. Jerome Powell was so good, Biden kept him on. And by the way, that was the right move by President Biden.
Yeah.
Jerome Powell's done a great job shepherding our economy through boom times, through high inflationary
Through the
periods.
pandemic.
And Trump is trying to pressure him right now to lower interest rates for selfish reasons. We talked about the debt being refinanced. And when that debt is getting refinanced, it's going to push our rates up, and that's going to jeopardize the stock market, which is everything Trump does not want to happen.
Yep. There you go.
There's a reason these guys are non-political guys, and Jerome Powell is non-political, and Trump wants a political person, and that's not good
We
for
do
the
not
economy.
want that. We do not want that. You
It'll
do not want a
smoke-
yes man.
It'll smoke
in the
poor.
Fed.
If you're living on a fixed income, like your parents, like any of our parents, John, anybody that's not making money anymore and their salary's not going up higher and higher, they're dead if we hit an inflationary period like this.
Because your money's worth less.
It's worth less. Worth less.
Good point.
Worthless.
Yes.
Yes.
Worthless. Worthless and worthless. All right, that was fun. A little national news. Now we're going to come back and go local after these ads and talk about the fest because there's a lot going on and there's a lot still about to come at the fest. So if you haven't gone out there yet,
You kidding
the
me?
weather's
Third
been
Eye
beautiful.
Tonight
the mayor's
is
been having a
Akon.
blast. A lot of T-shirts going out. And
Tomorrow's Third Eye Blind.
Yes,
Then
this
we
is-
got Latin Night, La Arrolladora
you got
on
it.
Sunday.
We're going to talk all about it.
Okay, let's go. Cantrell and Cantrell, attorneys at law. Also, every season. Are they every season?
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
If
But
not,
they're
they
the
have
best.
been.
Kristen
They're
and
there.
John, great law firm in Hammond, Indiana. Are you injured or are you in trouble with the law? If so, give Cantrell and Cantrell a call and schedule your consultation with somebody who's in the court and at the jail every day. They just got a new law office on Indianapolis Boulevard. Brand new place. Call John Cantrell at 219-554-4LAW. That's 219-554-4529. Or visit their website at bettercallcantrell.com. John and his wife, Kristen, make a great team and are waiting to hear from you.
The Bug Guys Pest Control. Firefighter-owned, pest-destroying professionals. We don't just fight fires. We fight bugs with bad attitudes. We bring justice to creepy crawlers. No contracts, no mercy. Just bug busting, home protecting, creepy, crawly, crushing service, serving all of Northeast Indiana. Call Brian or Craig today for your free estimate, 219-810-7481. That's 219-810-7481. You can also visit them at The Bug Guys on Facebook. The Bug Guys, making your house a no-fly zone since, well, now.
Byway Brewing is a family-friendly microbrew with a spacious tap room and outdoor patio serving its award-winning craft beer, a chef-driven food menu, and craft cocktails on draft. Their brewing equipment and production facility offer a unique backdrop for events like bridal showers, reunions, or corporate parties. With their new food truck, they can cater to your corporate and private events off-site, just off 8094 at the Kennedy Avenue South exit. Discover more at bywaybrewing.beer.
Ron J. Another every season sponsor, the Ron J. Prestimer Insurance Agency. For decades, the Ron J. Prestimer Insurance Agency has been located right on Indianapolis Boulevard, serving all your insurance needs. The Prestimer Agency specializes in a wide range of insurance products and services, including auto, home, business, life, and more. The Prestimer Agency serves thousands of people and businesses throughout the Chicagoland and the Midwest. Call Ron or Ronnie today at 219-844-0103. They're here to protect what matters most to you.
Calumet Brewing, Michelob Ultra, the official sponsor of the PGA, is a superior light beer with ultra-smooth taste. This refreshingly crisp light lager has only 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, making it the perfect beer on the golf course or at the 19th hole. Check out the new Ultra Zero with only 29 calories, making it the perfect zero alcohol beer for any time of the day. Head over to the Cal Brewer Michelob Ultra websites and social media pages for more info on this great family of beers. Enjoy the Michelob Ultra lifestyle with beers and cheers responsibly. Thanks,
all right.
Thank you to
our sponsors,
including our studio sponsor, Power in Indiana, Lake County. Thanks to all our sponsors. Please visit them during our time off.
Thank you, Kevin. I was going to say the same thing.
Thank you.
Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. It's an expensive endeavor. A lot of people participate a lot of time and money to help us do this. So please help out our sponsors if you're a fan of the show. We appreciate it.
The opinions expressed on Lockpod are not those of our sponsors necessarily.
Thank you, John.
Do not sue them.
Yes, that's right. Do not sue them.
Do not sue our sponsors.
I would say I was hoping you were going to say that, John.
Okay, so Festival of the Lakes is in full swing. We'll give you a little bit of inside garb from the festival.
Mm-hmm.
I saw John Fogerty's warm up the other day. His,
I thought you were going to say something else.
His sound check. It was freaking awesome, dude. So like we get there and I had to go and give the speech. We call it the Disneyland speech to the employees. So I do the Disneyland speech and then we get done and I walk over and everybody's like, Fogerty's about to start. And I was like, oh shit, I'm not going home. And then you start hearing a and they started playing Creedence from the stage, and I'm like, and I noticed Fogerty's not on the stage, right? So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get a private concert from John Fogerty, right? So I go over and I'm sitting there, and they're like, no phones. Okay, no phones. I put a phone in my pocket, turned on, of course, because I cannot. I'm getting a Creedence concert, a private Creedence concert.
Is so cool.
So the phone's in my pocket playing it. I'm not gonna play it on the show, but I have it if you want to hear it. But so they're sitting there, and I'm like, where's John? The band's playing, but they just keep on playing. And then I noticed John Fogerty's in the audience. And there's nobody in the audience. Him and his security guard, he's walking around the empty venue to listen to how it sounds in different parts of the venue.
Wow.
Freaking 80-year-old guy. He walked every square inch of the pavilion listening to how it sounds, and he was telling them to turn it up, turn it down. He
so
sound checked
cool.
our entire venue for us on Wednesday before our first show.
I did not know that.
John Fogerty did that.
That's really cool. I mean, you're talking, and you said this, Tom. I mean, it is. I don't know how many people at that show I saw, because I went around and watched the whole thing, and I know you watched the whole thing. Is that how many people were just in awe that John Fogerty, rock and roll legend, rock and roll Hall of Famer, is in Hammond?
Yeah.
It was just so cool and such an honor to host him.
Trump orders release of Epstein documents, threatens to sue Wall Street Journal. It just came across the news flash, by the way.
Oh, no.
John, I've got a blurb. I think I have a video that I played from Fogarty's show. If you've got that up or not. Yeah, this is from when I was out in the audience. John.
Actually, yeah, I was just going to say, though, Tom, I think that we heard that last night. He's releasing some grand jury testimony.
Oh, that's what it is.
They're trying to.
Which all the conservative influencers will be like, look, see, it's going to be great, but that'll have nothing to do with anything.
Okay, we'll see. We'll have more to talk about in season 16, apparently.
So do you have that clip, John? Of the music?
Oh,
from,
yes, I do.
Yeah.
Sorry. You guys are getting me too excited about
John's
that.
John's
all fired up, man.
He's on the roller coaster.
He needs a break.
Yes.
All right, here we go. This is John Fogarty.
Wow.
It's so good.
Yes.
Like, and then maybe, John and Jill, like for guys like me and Tom, like we listen to that like on the
like a
FM
kid,
radio,
like
man.
a little
like,
kid. Like they play that when I was like, driving around with
and
my
you,
mom.
And you sang it, right?
Oh,
'Cause, it's like, oh my, it's so cool.
That is so cool.
John Bowditch said he played his lost guitar from Woodstock.
Yeah, he was talking about that.
crazy.
Yeah, he talked about how he lost it after, and then he got it for a Christmas present within the
From
last
his
couple
wife.
years. Yeah,
like she found it in Ohio and gifted it to him at Christmas.
By the way, I was thinking about running the Lockpod Creepiness Factor on him and his wife. There's a big age separation, but they've been married for like 30-something years.
And also, I thought it was really
but huge
cool.
age, like 25. She's like our age.
Yep.
Yeah, she's literally like our age, and he's 80. So like, do the Lockpod Creepiness Factor on that.
I think
but
he's good.
They made it. They're like married forever.
And it's so cool that number one, she's right from around South Bend, Elkhart. I think he's mentioned they got married in Bristol, and their kids play with them on stage.
Yep.
Like those are the guitar players
and
his
the wife
kids.
and the wife travels, so like it's a whole family traveling, and obviously Fogarty's got plenty of options where he wants to play. So the family basically travels the world and plays music together. The wife is there, the kids are there. It is like a Partridge Family, but like when we hired him, we got the opening band along with it, and it wasn't really much of an option. They're like, we're sort of a package deal. You get this, you get two bands. So we got two bands, and then we had the option if we wanted to go with a band before that, so we'd have three. But on a Wednesday night, we usually don't pull that off.
And the name of their the kids band is Hardy Har, and they played. They were great, and it was just cool because I think at the end of the night they all went to Elkhart, or they went out to her family. No, they didn't.
Battle Creek, Michigan.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant I think they were visiting her family.
Oh, okay.
And then they were going.
But they were going to Battle Creek
Yep.
right after us. They left and drove all night to get there, basically.
So really cool to have him. Very cool.
Yeah, man. It was. And then last night, so I didn't get to meet Fogarty. That was unusual. He was.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gone, so I could talk.
Yeah.
He was like, he comes off as like a recluse a little bit.
Yeah, he's just in his own mind. He's in his own head.
Like literally, like they're like, don't even walk up to him. Like, don't even get near him. Like, nobody gets near him. Like, basically, they handle him, and then they, like, relay to us what he wants. And he sort of, like, he wouldn't even come up to me.
Yeah, he's in his own space.
But I'm a freaking mayor, man. I'm like, hey, man, welcome to Hammond.
Yeah.
That guy, right?
Yeah.
He's like, no, don't even fucking talk to me, dude. So it's like, whatever, man. There's, you're a rock and roll Hall of Famer. I gave everybody a speech. I'm like, if Fogarty's, and we didn't know what to expect. I'm like, this guy's a fucking legend. So, like, if he's weird, I don't give a fuck. We're going to be pros, And
I thought this was interesting because, obviously I've known Tom for nearly 25 years, or probably 25 years, and I know that usually would piss him off. He was like, it's cool, man. The guy's 80.
Yeah.
He's in his own space. It's all right. So it just goes to show you the amount of respect that Tom gives to John Fogarty.
Well, I was preaching. I was following my own advice.
Yeah.
Because I was telling all the staff, like, if they're dicks, we deal with it because we're lucky this guy's playing here, right? And the family was wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's great. the road manager was a little tough to deal
A little
with.
rough around the edges,
But
but
we
got through
run
it.
into that.
Yep.
He was like an East Coast guy. He's from like
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
So like draw your own conclusions, okay? but Fogarty himself and the family, they were great. They were professional. The band, the opening band was awesome. The kids
show-
were cool. Everybody was cool. Everybody. It was a great show.
It was an unbelievable show.
Everybody had a great time. So Wednesday went great, and then Thursday, Brantley Gilbert comes in. Tyler Farr comes in. So that was also a package deal, and it's funny, like totally different vibes backstage. Like whereas it was real strict on Wednesday, you got a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. On Thursday, Brantley Gilbert's crew comes rolling in with Tyler Farr, and it's like, hey man, what's up? These guys were like totally like country cool guys, you know.
Totally. They went golfing.
They went golfing at the Mars. They were
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's
dude.
great.
They were talking about, they're like, that course is so hard.
Yeah, they were bitching at me. They're like, we left like 20 golf balls up there, but super cool. And freaking Brantley Gilbert was badass, nice,
Such a nice guy.
as hell. Like, awesome.
Here's a great picture of Tom and Brantley backstage just before he went on. This is like, what, 10 minutes before he went on stage? Yeah.
By the way, Kevin, after that, he goes out where the crowd is and does an automatic meet and greet. Like right
Wow.
there, unplanned. He just like starts like signing autographs and talking to fans. He doesn't have to do that shit. He did it for like 5 minutes where they just, if you were lucky enough to be there when he walked by, he was like, yeah, what's up, guys? You know,
That was really cool. And I thought it was interesting. Both John Fogerty and Brantley Gilbert had an Indiana connection. We talked about John Fogerty's, but Brantley Gilbert mentioned his mom's family is from Rushville.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and
I
so
didn't
he
get
was
that.
kind of talking. This was actually, and Corey Roberson, the
That's a
tour
badass picture.
manager,
Wow.
sent this to a text chain that I was on. This is them leaving at 3:00 this morning.
Wow.
And he's like, hey, man, I just wanted to send you, had a great time. Please thank the mayor. This is just we're loading out. We're out of town. Thanks again. We had a great time.
Oh,
in
we didn't
Hammond.
mention that. So Brantley Gilbert and his team asked, hey, when the concert's over and everybody goes home, can we shoot music videos at your venue?
Yeah.
All night. We're not going to be playing music. We're just going to be up there acting like we're playing music. And we're just going to shoot a music video because you have an awesome venue and we want to use it.
Yeah, it's really
And
cool.
we're like, hell yeah.
Yep.
You can stay there all night, dude. Right?
Yeah, so kudos
So
to...
we might see the Pav shortly in a music video.
That's correct. That's correct. You know, so and kudos to the staff and everybody that stayed late, Hammond PD, and of course the stagehands and stuff. They did a great job.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's exciting. Mm-hmm. But like Wednesday now, so I'm out there watching John Fogerty's opening set, his sound check, right? And then I start walking to the stage. I'm getting ready to leave, and I turn around and I look at the carnival, and I've looked at the carnival thousands and thousands of times over 23 years, and I saw something I never seen before. I see black smoke rising, and this is right as a huge storm is moving in on us, and when the storm moves in over there, it's accompanied by huge gale force winds that comes in. Like you'll be relatively peaceful, and then all of a sudden it's 45-mile-an-hour
It like
winds.
hits you in the face.
Yeah, and it's markedly colder too.
Yeah.
It's usually like 10 or 15 degrees colder. Jill, you live up there. Am I accurate on this?
100% accurate.
So in comes this front, and it sweeps through, and we're ready for it because you see it coming. And so we're all like, okay, here it comes, right? And it sweeps through, and I'm in my head thinking, okay, this is going to be a quick storm. It's going to sweep through, and then we're going to be open in time for the fest. It's not going to be raining anymore. So I'm relieved. So it comes sweeping through. I turn over. As the wind's hitting, I see black smoke start to rise from the carnival, okay? And I think I was one of the first people where we were to see the black smoke. I'm like, hey, what's that? I'm like, there's black smoke over
You're
there.
elevated.
Yeah, I'm elevated. I'm like, hey, there's a fire over there. And I have like 20 employees that hear me, and they all start running towards the fire, thankfully, right?
Yep.
And everybody starts running towards the fire, and there's black smoke, and it doesn't look very serious. So we're just sitting there like, okay, black smoke. You know, obviously I got a fire department across the street. I got freaking 20 cops here. I got firemen scattered about. This is going to be handled pretty quickly, right?
So I'm going to let you finish the story and tell you what was going on where we were, which was John and I were much closer to the black smoke. And as you were having employees run towards it, the police and everybody was having all of us run, and all the employees were having like pre-meetings, like the parking attendants and everybody, the volunteers, the college-bound kids, were all pretty close to the carnival because that's where we meet before we go out.
Stone's throw.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking like 250 feet, right, from the smoke, 300 feet. And the police officers and everybody there is like, go this way. They're pushing us the other way, right, because they're going to get away. So I'm going to let you go back to where you were.
You know, I'm up there with Fogerty, by the way. We're on stage with Fogerty, the tour manager, who's a little rough, and then the band, and we're all sitting there, and we're all sort of captivated by the smoke. We're just sort of watching it. The weather's changing, so it's windy. It's starting to get colder. Smoke is rising. We're all just sitting there, And then all of a sudden, this humongous explosion occurs. Like, huge ball of fire goes 100 feet into the air.
Yep.
And we're like, holy shit. And Fogarty's on the stage like, is that normal? I'm like, that is not normal. We're all sitting there like, and that you guys just showed it. There was a driver passing by on Calumet Avenue when the propane tank went up in there. That was huge.
That is a propane. That's a 100-gallon propane tank exploding.
Oh my God.
Just one tank, by the way.
Yep. And there were 3 more next to it that, thank God, did not explode.
So
I was Kevin. You ran. I don't even know where you went, dude. You ran so fast.
Yes.
he was in Wolf
Did
Lake.
he push you out of the way?
No.
So
No, I kept saying, John, stop. And I was like, because we were in the golf cart.
And I got behind the Pepsi truck. So I'm like 150 feet, 200 feet from this. And when this occurred, I was like, dude, I think like I'm in danger. Like I'm too close to this.
Like you probably
like
would have had to go in the
workman's
lake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
PTSD.
So what I saw when this went off was the propane tank that exploded catapulted to the carnival ride next to it.
Oh, my God.
And caught that on fire a little bit, and it went out on its own.
We got so lucky that we were close.
Oh, unbelievable.
Tom,
we were not
if this
close,
was open,
oh my God,
people would have been at the least significantly injured. Yesterday, when we did an inspection, yesterday, shrapnel from the propane tank had pierced the trailers.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes. It was just
This would have
thankful,
been
thankful that we were not open yet.
Yeah.
And think about this, Tom. That storm was supposed to hit at 6:30. It hit at 4:00.
I know. Wow.
Yeah.
My brother lives over by Clark High School up there, a couple blocks north. He said his whole house shook when it happened.
No kidding. So when we were going
that's
away,
scary.
you could feel the heat on the back of your neck. From
It was definitely scary. And then apparently what happened was there's all the food booths are over there.
And this is still being investigated.
And a lot of tents. And this is just Tom talking out his ass. I have no direct knowledge. I have a general gist of what happened. The general gist is this, and I'm sure it'll be more detailed when it comes out in a report. The big gust of wind comes through, and this tent was not ready for prime time, basically. They were still setting up, basically. We were still getting ready for the big crowds to come in there, so we weren't fully prepared to begin. And I guess, apparently, part of the tent got knocked into a grill, and it sat onto a hot surface. And also, I guess, a propane tank fell over from the gust of wind. So these two events, like the propane tank started letting loose, and then there was like a flame on a grill that wasn't supposed to be there, and then they started working together, and that's never good when flames and high-pressure gas start working together.
And that's what caused the fire. And the black smoke and the fire were actually pretty big. And then obviously the propane, before the propane tank exploded, and then all of a sudden, you got this. And here's a picture of the aftermath. This was taken on scene just after that. I don't know if John.
I'm just glad it wasn't. I'm glad it wasn't a carnival ride.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I was thinking at first. I was like, "Is that a fucking carnival ride go up in flames?" I'm like, "What the fuck are they sitting here?" Right?
Jeff Smith thought one of the carnival rides tipped over. That's what he thought, one of the big ones. So you could see how close this was to the kids' roller coaster, the Dragon. Everybody knows the Dragon roller coaster.
Everyone.
Yeah,
knows
look at this. And this is. And by the way, when this got cleared out, great job by Public Works getting it cleared out quickly. We were just an hour delayed on doors opening that day. There's a crater in the asphalt.
Really?
Yeah, from the explosion.
Oh,
yeah, it's crazy. So.
Wow. Some hot patch will fill that in. It'll be fine.
That's right.
And then of course social media got a hold of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tom, I heard your explanation. And I don't know, man. I'm thinking this one might be more plausible because people on social media are saying
they know.
They always know what's up.
Yeah, they know what's up.
You always try to hide it, but social media figures it out every time.
This picture.
Just ask Donald Trump.
They're saying it was a inside job.
Oh,
is this true?
So that's the city. The city did it.
Yeah, the city. Well, let's figure out what they're trying to say. Let's take a look at this.
Okay.
I tried to black out everyone's names on here, even though it's posted
We don't
publicly.
have to say it. Inside job for sure, it says.
By some,
and then
this is on a Region News Source post.
Another person comes out and says, oh, yeah, somebody hired the wind to blow shit over. Nothing to do with the expected winds from the expected storm.
That's all. By the way, great response by a guy named Greg.
Yeah.
So, and the guy who said inside job for sure, moronic.
But what does that mean? What is he saying?
I
it was an inside job.
We tried to blow it up.
For what?
You
Or
gotta
was
get
it-
insurance money, man. You gotta
Yeah,
get
it was
insurance
probably
money.
it was the cook. It was
It was the cook.
them.
It's always
It was
the cook.
We wanted to
food
get our
booth.
parking lot repaid.
The food booth wanted a new food booth, so they destroyed
Yeah,
their food booth.
that's
it.
it.
It was an inside job.
It was the
from
funnel
them.
cake guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
he wanted a
Yes.
new
Do you
trailer.
remember last year? So, well, no, nothing exploded last year, but on opposite ends of the parking lot, I think it was the lemonade shakeup, the big lemon that they have went all the way. It was down, like the hitch was down and everything. The wind picked it up and drug it all the way by my old office into the fence, and it broke the hydrant.
Oh my
Wow, I did not know that. So there was like a lemon that had let loose.
Yeah, it was a shakeup.
Well, that's that. Oh, here you go. Talk about this gentleman that's going to be around tonight.
So tonight we have Akon playing. Akon did a video for the fest. You want to play it, John?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, Hammond, Northwest Indiana? That's right, it's your boy Akon, and you already know July 18th on Friday, I'll be there live at the Festival of the Lakes. Oh, it's about to go stupid, man. I can't wait to see my fans go crazy out there. And big shots to Mayor Thomas McDermott Jr. Listen, man, thanks for making this happen. I promise you, it's about to be something serious. I hope you're ready, baby. Peace.
You gonna
really
ask
cool.
him about that shirt tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him about
Yes.
that shirt. So what's up with that shirt, man? I'll
How much?
do a
Ask
trade.
him how much?
Because like I don't. It's obviously like that's a cool shirt, right?
You can't afford it.
Yeah, it's
Really?
an expensive shirt.
No, you cannot afford
It looks.
that.
I don't like it, but I will trade him if he wants to trade. I'll have some badass shirt on. I'll ask him.
Nice.
All right.
It's
But
gonna be. This is gonna be a higher energy
Akon
show.
is. I can tell you
It's-
the ticket sales for this show are outstanding.
Yeah.
Akon is really packing in a crowd tonight. This is gonna be a great night.
if you're interested in going and actually just all information about the festival, including parking and when the doors open, everything like that, go to festivallakes.com. Most of the answers are and you can click guidebook, and there's a lot of information there. You can still get VIP experience upgrades, and you can get that on festivallakes.com. And that goes for tonight, tomorrow night, Third Eye Blind, and Sunday night. And Tom's going to pronounce this for me.
La Arroyadora.
We'll be there on Sunday.
I'm most excited about Third Eye. I'm really looking
I'm
forward
looking
to
forward to it,
too,
too.
man.
Yeah.
I love Third Eye Blind. I'm looking forward to that show a lot.
Although I got to tell you, there's been so much good hype about Akon. I'm really interested to see him. I think he's just got to have a huge stage presence and going to be really great.
Are the boys in
entertainer.
town, Kevin?
They're not, unfortunately.
man.
And I keep
What?
I
Yes.
know they keep
That's-
texting me. Send us photos of the fest. Send us photos of the fest.
all my kids are coming in tonight for
Yeah,
the show.
that's
all,
awesome.
all of them.
That
like
is
I have
awesome.
all of my
Wow.
kids.
My
going
kids
to
are
the show.
jealous for sure.
Four for 4 tonight.
That
We
is
have-
fun.
In fact, Ashley flew in
Oh,
from
my
New
gosh,
York.
that's
Like
great.
Aunt Trisha's here. So we have a full house, and that's how you can tell if it's a big show.
Yeah, and I
When
was
people are
really-
flying in for it.
For
So-
sure. And speaking of people flying in, it was good to see some of your Navy buddies.
Yeah, my Navy buddies were there last night. Greg and Jason were there last night. Dr. Angie was there last night. Dr.
Huge.
Angie didn't serve with us, but she's married to Greg, and
She counts.
I was telling Greg listened to that show. So we were on Lockpod, and I didn't know Greg listens.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was on Lockpod
no.
talking about Dr. Angie, and I didn't think Greg was listening. I love Greg. Greg's like my brother, but I'm like, why the fuck do I have Greg on the show? Dr. Angie's got 300,000 TikTok followers. I got fucking Greg on the show, right? So he sees me last night, and he's like, yeah, motherfucker. You're talking it's like, dude, we have 500 episodes, and he picks the one out. It's like, do you listen to every episode, you asshole?
No, it's good to see him. And obviously, we've had Greg on a couple times. One for the flood in Tampa, and then the hurricane in Tampa, and then second time for
That's right.
the unfortunate
He
incident
said the
that he
house-
and his wife.
He said, "Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's right. He's been on the show a lot."
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Greg, they got the house fixed in Tampa.
Oh, good. Oh, that's awesome.
Thank God, just so pray for
Just in
Tampa.
time for
So
Tom to
pray
go
for-
visit.
Just in time for the next hurricane season.
Yeah.
It's like pray for Tampa. That would be so.
All right.
His house is gorgeous.
It is.
Yeah,
We made it an hour.
All right, wrap it up. We'll
Hey,
come out.
guys.
We
Made
got
it more
things
than
to
an
do.
hour.
I love Lockpod, and I'm really happy about this break though. But I know we all love Lockpod, and we appreciate you guys. But it's not possible to do a 2 times a week show as often as we do, and not take breaks. So this is a long one. This is the longest one of the season. It's
Yeah.
We built our schedule. We follow our schedule pretty good. So we get back right after Labor Day, right, Kev?
Yeah, and I want to just thank everybody that listens, both streaming and live. We couldn't, again, like as much as we say, and it's true, we can't do it without our sponsors. We all can't do it without all of you listening and being in chat and watching us. This foolishness that we do here twice a week that is a labor of love for all of us. And so I just want to say, and I know I speak for everybody, just appreciate all of you sticking with us through this.
Yeah, because if we had the sponsors and we had us, but we had no audience, that would be really boring.
How many viewers, John? We're still
You
at
do it
0.
anyway, though.
We're still.
like,
We're
hey, what
almost-
are they saying on chat? There's nobody there. Okay, thanks. Okay, let's just keep talking.
It's
all right?
great. Everything's fine.
Okay. So, Jill, thanks for everything. See you in San Francisco.
Yep.
Isn't that cool? We're going to be in San Francisco. Lockpod's going to San Francisco.
We'll have that to report.
We're going to make some great content out
Oh
there.
my!
We
gosh,
are going to
we're
make
so
great
much-
content.
Jill has a
Yes,
great
yes,
idea
yes,
for
yes.
some content.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Gonna be fun.
So, Lockpod live from San Francisco. Well, we won't be live, but anyway,
Something to look
Jim,
forward to in season 16.
yeah, we'll have a lot of good stories to come back with. I think I counted yesterday. Between now and next season, I have like 12 concerts I'm going to.
Be a lot of news.
So
Lots
I
to
have-
report on.
Between now and next season, I was including the festival, by the way.
Okay.
Those are concerts, by the way. So
So we've reported on 2
Include
of those.
Oasis.
yes.
So there's 30 right there.
I don't
about
count the
Oasis.
openers. I counted Oasis. Thank you. Yeah,
We're going to
so-
Oasis? Oh, wait. Are you going to Oasis and I'm
I,
not?
well, we can work on this, but I was informed I had a floor seat, which made
Let's
me
just
very
make
happy.
it through San Francisco first.
Yeah. Oasis
are you
is-
uninviting me?
No.
I already bought my flight, Kevin.
No, we're going to San Francisco. Oasis, we were supposed to do a group thing, but these guys went out and got tickets on their own.
What a
So
bunch of assholes.
I know. So thanks, Jill. Thanks, Fez.
Yep.
Thanks, audience. Thanks, sponsors.
Thanks,
Did
chat.
we miss anybody? Thanks, chat. Thanks, Lockpod.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in season 16. We'll be back after Labor Day. Take care, everybody. Lockpod's out.